Afternoon, guys. I'm Dave Canterbury at the Pathfinder School. I wanted to have a discussion with you guys today about compasses in general and what I expect from a compass and what I think a compass should do that I'm going to buy and put into my kit. The compass that we're going to use for these demonstrations today is the K&R Alpine model compass. We carry these on our website. They're made in Germany. So it's a German-made compass. Now, a compass has to be able to do a lot of things for you simply for the navigational functions, but it also needs to be multifunctional as well, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. For navigation purposes, I want my compass, number one, to have a movable bezel ring with degree readings on the outside, so that not only can I put this thing on a map and put the needle in the doghouse to get my degree reading for a bearing I want to travel, but I can also plug a bearing in if someone gives me a bearing. Hey, I'm 260 degrees from your location, 100 meters. Boom, plug that 200 degree reading in, 260 degree reading in, move my body till the needle's in the doghouse and go. I want to be able to aim this thing very well to take a bearing myself. So I need a point that I can aim through and a mirror that I can see the bezel ring so I can aim and move my bezel ring at the same time to get my needle in the doghouse. This compass does all of those things. This compass also has a polymer plastic bubble here, or housing inside where the compass is housed. That keeps it from breaking. It's not just a solid piece of plastic right there. You can actually push in on that, and it's an oil-filled polymer material. So it's completely different than all the other compasses on the market, which makes it more durable. It makes it less likely to get bubbles in the oil and things of that nature. It won't crack like plastic and leak out because it's a flexible polymer material. The mirror is made of metal instead of glass, so it's not going to break or shatter. All of those things make this compass superior in my mind to all the compasses on the market today. It also has other features on the compass like measurements. It has grid measuring devices on it for measuring in grid squares to give you distances. It has distance measuring devices on both sides. It has a built-in inclinometer to tell the incline of a slope. That's built into the compass as well. It does have adjustable declination. It has a magnifying glass, and this magnifying glass is 5 power, and that's a big bonus because that allows this magnifying glass to start fires. Most compasses on the market today only have a 2 power magnifying glass, and they're very difficult to make fire with. This compass will make fire, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you in just a few minutes. So let's talk about, beyond this compass being good as far as a compass goes, what is it multifunctional for? We just talked about the fact that it will also make fire. Now that gives it two things. This compass also is one of the few on the market that has a split in the middle of the mirror. And because it has a metal mirror, it's not going to break. With that slit, I now have an aiming point where I can signal for rescue by using that as a flashing device. It also becomes a first aid device in that I can look in that mirror and see cuts and things to my face. So it becomes a first aid item. So I've got first aid, I've got signaling, I've got fire, and I've got navigation all rolled into this one tool that's very small and lightweight. That's a big bonus for me. Again, this compass is made in Germany. So let's take this compass over and use this magnifying glass to start some char on fire and see if we can get a bird nest to light up with it and how long it actually takes to light that char with this magnifying glass. We've got just about a noonday sun right now, not too many clouds in the sky. It's about 62 degrees here in southeast Ohio. Let's give it a shot and see how long it takes, because if this thing starts fire well, then that's even a bigger bonus to all the things that this K&R compass will already do for me. Okay, so we have our char tin here. It's got some lamp wick, some cotton material for future charring, and it's got some charred material in it already. So let's take a piece of this charred material and set that on the stump here. Put the rest of the stuff back in our kit. Close that up. We've got our bird nest setting off to the side here that we're going to use to effectively make fire with this charred material once we get it lit. We've got our magnifying glass out. Let's get ourselves in position here. And what we're looking for here is a really white light. Okay, we're already on fire here. Hopefully you guys can see this. Someone blow on it. Hope you guys can see that. Let me zoom this camera out just a little bit here. And we'll get our bird nest up here and we'll drop this hot chunk of coal in there. And then we'll back this camera off. There we go, guys. Nothing to it. Solar ignition with our compass. Okay, guys, well, I appreciate you joining me for this just a short quickie review on this K&R compass. This is the same compass that we've been using in our last couple navigation videos. I just wanted to bring it out today and personally test it to make sure that the magnifying glass would start fire, because that makes it even more multifunctional kit item. Now I don't have to carry a magnifying glass. In my opinion, the 3 ways to start fire, or the most reliable things to carry on you, are a cigarette lighter, preferably a Bic, a ferrocerium rod, and a magnifying glass. The sun is a nice renewable resource. Punk wood and charable material is everywhere in the woods. All you have to do is have your initial fire, then you char material for your next fire. And that's what we just effected now using the K&R magnifying glass. I appreciate your views, I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for me, for my family, for my supporters, my friends, my sponsors, and all of my affiliates. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.
Hey, I'm living good back in the woods.